welcome to the JSW Show, live at 5, just a little bit late today on Fridays. We have a fancy new camera coming. Hey, do you want to...
Live at 5:13.
Who else is in the room? Harath, who else is in the room? You want to introduce them?
Wild Thing, the Beau,
Yeah.
Melissa,
Yeah.
is hiding behind the camera.
That's right.
And she won't sing, so I'm still looking for a singer, as long as it's not Weber.
Well, did you say anything to Brother Webb?
I did.
Yeah. He's a true wildcat.
He is a
He's
true
a
wildcat.
sun devil killer.
Yes.
He is.
That is
The
a true wildcat.
barefooted killer.
The barefooted killer. That's right. We got some good stories. But we don't want to bore everybody with that because they don't know what's going on other than the fact that we're the Arizona Wildcats, right? Right, Harath?
Not me.
The three of us are.
Amen.
That's right. 3 in the house are Arizona Wildcats. Wild Thing, you're down from the OC, aren't you?
I'm a sea lion.
A sea lion.
Sea lion.
A sea lion.
A ferocious sea
Sea
lion.
lion.
Point Loma sea lion.
I think it's a sea lion. It's been a while.
Wait a second. Is Point Loma in San Diego?
Yes.
Yes. Point Loma Knobs are in San Diego.
Oh. We kept
She
a
must
boat
have
in
been
San Diego.
She must have been a Navy brat.
Nope, it was not.
You were
Not
not.
a
You were a
Navy brat?
local Point Loman?
Well, I grew up in San Diego,
You grew up in
Orange County.
Orange County. Can you play an O chord and a C chord for her, like an OC?
The OC.
OMG OC.
There's no O chord, but I can believe you were
Right.
C. You should know that.
All right. Well, why don't we kick this show off today? We got a great show ahead for you, but we're going to kick it off with a little classic rock acoustic style with
Because
Harath
Julianne
over here.
doesn't want to sing and she wants to make up her own words.
We'll get the Wild Thing to sing. We get enough liquor in
No.
her. Wine.
Wine.
Yeah.
Yes, not liquor, wine.
All
We're
right.
here for Jamie Sloan. Wine.
No.
So.
Good thing I got you here. Goodness gracious. Dude, speaking of wine today, we're going to be very Malbec focused. That's why there's the pink color. You'll get it in a little bit. I'll show you here.
I didn't get the memo.
Okay.
I'm going to have to get better.
I
on
didn't
my
get the
production.
memo.
Let's hear some tunes.
Huh?
Let's hear some tunes.
Yeah, let's hear them.
This is a happy hour song, right? Well, that was a little fast, but probably because I haven't had any wine to slow things down.
We'll get there.
You'll get there.
Okay,
You'll get there.
it's all yours.
How was your week?
My week was very busy. I didn't even have a chance to prepare this week for the Jamie Sloan Wine Show because I've been on conference calls until 10 minutes after 4.
Huh. I like the impromptu, right? I mean, the JSW Show. It's about wine, entertainment, relaxing, the whole deal.
Friends,
And friends.
producer.
What is going to be, can you turn that camera so we can check out the Wild Thing? Because I'm going to let her decide today the drinking name game. Malbec.
Oh, good one.
National Malbec Day.
It is. That's right. It's World
is.
Malbec Day. Mondo Malbec. Malbec Mondo. Right?
We're drinking our Malbec driven wine, so I think we said a lot during this
So
show.
when you guys were in France, did you go by the Malbec area?
So it's called Bordeaux.
It's called Bordeaux. It's not Malbec.
It's
Well,
not
shit.
officially the malt.
We're training the
area.
guy. He's a beer drinker, and he's slowly getting all wind up, don't you, Dave?
He's getting there.
You've been pouring him some wine.
You know,
But
last
there's
time you asked me what that
a-
wine tasted like, I said it smelled like an IPA.
Yes.
I do love IPA.
Yeah. Well.
So
There's another-
we have visited the Malbec area before. We have.
Well, there you go.
There's another area. Here's a little secret. There's another area in France that Malbec comes from before Bordeaux.
Hmm?
Can anybody say what that is? Look and see if we have any questions on there, Kim. Does anybody know? Ask everybody if they know. Well, if you're listening, I'm looking for an answer. Does anybody know?
I know.
Don't tell. Where Malbec's from in France prior to Bordeaux? Prior to Bordeaux.
In France?
Uh-huh. Yep, starts with a C. Starts with a C.
It's a small little word.
And actually the word for Malbec in that region was Cot, C-O-T. And the region was called Cahors, C-A-H-O-R-S. It's further south than Bordeaux. It's towards Spain. It's up in the kind of hills, approaching the hills area.
I just learned something.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't know that till about a year and a half ago.
This is all about wine and learning.
Yes, wine,
Learning,
laughing.
laughing.
That's right. So our drinking game name
It's Malbec,
is Malbec.
which we need to remind people as we go throughout the show.
So what happens if you hear the word Malbec?
Oh yes, you have to take a drink every time you hear the word Malbec.
That's exactly right. And
So you should be drinking right now.
speaking of Malbec, right here is the Jamie Sloan Wines Apex Red Blend. That is 44% Malbec. Take a sip.
No.
22% Cabernet Sauvignon, 22% Merlot, and 12% Cabernet Franc. So we're celebrating World Malbec Day with our 2016 Apex. So we're going to feature that today. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Let's just have a little look real quick, see if I use this fancy stuff and show you what's in tune, what's up for the show today. And share. Is that working? Yeah, beautiful. So you can see that we've got the drinking game name of Malbec. We're going to do takeout time with our producer, Melissa, over at Holdren Steakhouse, part of our free corkage program. We're going to do a little review of our 2016 Apex Red Blend, right, in celebration of Malbec World Day. Also going to have some fun and celebrate the wine, Apex. We'll talk a little bit about the fanciful name and have some fun. Finally, I get to actually show somebody a little video clip of when I used to race cars. This time, I'm going to show you guys a Formula car up in Sonoma at the Formula Car Challenge experience on IndyCar weekend back in 2011. So we'll play a little 60-second video clip of that. And we're going to have some more classic rock from Harath, right? We might even take some requests. Kim, you might want to check and see if we have any requests. And last but not least, we're going to check in with the wild thing, Julianne, when she went down to visit her family this weekend. And it's called What's Cookin' Good Lookin', and she's going to profile our 2017 Chardonnay paired with chicken marsala.
Chicken marsala.
Chicken marsala. All right. Okay, so let's get back over here to Harath. You want to strum up a little something for us, buddy? What do we got? Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Somebody have the lineup.
Remind you of any good old days?
It does remind me of a very colorful career. Thank you so much for that, Arath. I appreciate that. I'm sure I'm not alone. Okay.
Of course.
I'm sure I'm not alone, but I happen to be a 57, almost 58-year-old adult now, if you guys didn't catch that. All right, so let's enjoy. Part of the show every week is to be able to continue to focus on Santa Barbara, and specifically, food and wine pairings in our local restaurant community that we so dearly love, right? Julianne, Kim, you guys are talking about our free corkage program on a regular basis.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you still take the food home and our wine for free corkage, but
That's true. And
It's always free corkage now.
That's right. You can do it right now. So let's see what Melissa's got happening over here with takeout time when she went over to see the folks at Holdren's. One.
Hey Sloan Rangers, it's Melissa Lane here for another episode of Takeout Time. And I'm on State Street in Santa Barbara here at Holdren's Steakhouse and Seafood. I'm about to go interview Clay, the owner of Holdren's, to see which of their steaks pair well with Jamie Sloan's Apex Red Blend. And what is Apex? You're probably wondering why it's named this wine. Well, Jamie used to race cars, and in racing, the apex is the sweet spot in the turn where you go real fast. So this wine, just like that turn, is the sweet spot. Now, this red blend from Jamie Sloan Wines, the Apex, is a Malbec-driven wine. It's 44% Malbec, 22% Cab, 22% Merlot, and 12% Cab Franc. Goes well with any steak. Now, I don't eat steak that much, you guys, so I'm gonna get a salmon to go to take home and pair with this wine, but you guys should check out the steaks here. And hey, they have curbside pickup. Hi, Clay. So for right now, for the takeout, what do you have on the menu that pairs perfectly with the Apex?
The sirloin that we are serving for $17 is a great deal and would go really well with that wine. Along with, we do have a surf and turf option that comes with grilled prawns, the sirloin does, and it's fantastic and would go really well as well. If you want to buy a bottle at the tasting room,
Speak up,
when
Clay.
we get back to normal, you can bring it on in and we won't charge you corkage for it. You can enjoy a meal with a great wine.
Awesome, because you're part of the Jamie Sloan Wines free corkage program. Well, thanks, Clay. Hope we can bring you some more business. Thanks. All right, and here's the salmon. I know, I might be breaking all the rules here, pairing a Malbec for a wine with salmon, but hey, I don't eat steak, and actually, it is pretty good together. Because actually, the smokiness of the Malbec goes well with the grilled salmon. But just to be safe, I did grab a little bit of our 2017 Chardonnay. Hey, doesn't hurt to have two wines with dinner. Because, I mean, who doesn't love options? Wait, let me cheers myself. Cheers!
Pretty good.
Let me cheers myself. I cheer myself.
She's double-fisted.
That was fantastic. I love it. All right, little show photo. Cool. Well, that was great. Thanks, Melissa. I love it when you go do that.
my pleasure.
Yeah, I love it when you go do that.
We had Holdren's the other night after we were talking about this. Remember?
Yeah, because we got all jacked up on Mountain Dew and decided that's what we needed.
Good.
Yeah.
Really good.
What'd you have?
I had the tenderloin medallions.
Did you?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were so good. And they have those mashed potatoes and you probably have the same thing with your salmon. So the mashed potatoes and then those grilled vegetables. Yeah, really good.
That's pretty good. Cool. All right, so let's talk about the Apex for a moment, right? We talked about doing a wine review, right? And we're focused on what we're making here. And the first thing I want you to know is I told you earlier that it was 44% Malbec, 22 Cab, 22 Merlot, and 12% Cab Franc. But I wanted to take a second to just point out a little bit about the backstory of the fanciful name, they call it in the wine business, of Apex. Apex is a reference to the spot on the inside of a turn in racing that's the sweet spot. It's the spot that you want to get your car to and get it rotated so you can get out of the turn, get back to the throttle and take off and leave everybody behind or go catch the next guy that you're behind. You with me? Or girl. And we think that with this blend, we hit the apex, the sweet spot, right? And speaking of the sweet spot, when you're making this wine in the fermentation process, you're actually wanting to press off this juice just prior to fermentation ending and letting the fermentation complete itself in barrel. So for you geeks out there, you're completing the primary and the secondary fermentation process in barrel. Helps this wine be a little bit more approachable, and it has some wonderful smooth tannins to it, right? It's a more medium to full-bodied wine. So more about the apex. Well, we were talking about how we produce the wine, right? We were talking about the fact that, and we haven't told you yet, we sourced this fruit from Vogelzang Vineyard, the Cabernet Sauvignon, the Malbec, the Merlot, and the Cab Franc, 2016. We were out there just the other day actually doing some filming, so it was super fun. But that's in Happy Canyon of Santa Barbara, so it's on the very eastern side of the valley. And we aged it in barrel for a couple of years. It's been another year in the bottle. And we finally debuted the wine. It sells for $39 retail. Club members can get it for around $33.
Something like that.
Yeah, something around $33, give or take a few pennies. And so it's just a really great deal. Right now, we have some shipping specials for those of you that are not local. You can take advantage of.
Great shipping specials.
Yeah. How much? 3 to 11 bottles, how much off?
10% off.
A case?
15.
And what's the free, when do you get free shipping?
6 bottles or more.
6 bottles or more, free shipping for you.
Might as well order a case.
That's right. And if you're
Might as
local
well.
and you can come by and pick it up, how much are we giving them off?
20%.
20%, that's right.
Yeah.
And if they buy 3 bottles or more, what's going to happen?
You're going to deliver it to them.
How about if I had you deliver it?
I don't know about that.
Looks like I'm coming, baby. Looks like I'm coming. All right, so that's a little bit about the apex. I want you to tell them a little bit about the, aromas, the texture, and what you guys might pair this with, right? Take it away, ladies.
Well, on the nose, when I smell it, I definitely get what you always talk about, that red Jolly Rancher.
I get that, but I also, this is the one that I always tell people that if anybody had a grandpa that smoked a pipe, this reminds me of
Yeah, I definitely smell
tobacco.
that.
The pipe tobacco.
Well, I smell and taste that smoky tobacco finish is what I get. I guess the tobacco cigar box is a little bit different.
Yeah, cigar box is more like that cedar, and then this is going to be like, it's just that sweet smell. But see, you probably don't even know anybody that smoked the pipe.
Yeah, but no,
Your
but
dad
like
smokes
red
pipe.
cherry,
My dad smoked
blueberry,
the pipe. Yes, cherry and
red cherry,
blueberry.
blueberry.
Oh,
I
yes.
definitely get that Jolly Rancher taste to it. But what will we pair this with?
The chef in the house is all fired up on the food. What are you going to pair it with?
Okay, this is a great, I don't drink this wine on its own, but it's definitely great for food pairing. I'm definitely going to be grilling or barbecuing something, whether it's a burger or definitely steak.
Burger would be awesome.
Yeah, New York grilled steak,
What's up, Robert?
tri-tip.
Cheers. So, anybody say blue cheeseburger?
Well, I didn't say
Juicy blue cheese
but I said
teriyaki?
A
Yeah.
burger for sure. You know what this would be really great with is spare ribs, like a tangy
Yeah,
spare
definitely.
rib sauce.
I mean, anything with that smoky or charcoal grilled taste
Yeah.
with it. What about you?
New York strip.
Yeah.
For a petite
A petite what?
sirloin.
Petite sirloin.
Any
New York
steak.
strip.
Any steak.
And-
I like it medium rare, right?
Me
I
too.
just want a little bit of juiciness
Medium
to it.
rare.
Definitely.
All the way.
Kim's coming around. She used to be a well done girl. She's now to medium. We've actually converted the lady. It's taken
Yeah.
25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I am coming around.
Yeah, you are definitely coming around. Speaking of coming around, I think it's time to come around over to Rad, play another little acoustic classic rock for everybody. What do you got?
Okay.
Wait, what guitar do you have today?
I have my Taylor with me today.
Ah, your Taylor again.
Gotta watch my fingers. Okay. You're gonna have to sing along with that one because Kim would really be right in the mood.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I can't believe I didn't bring my guitar
I can't
to
believe
try
it.
my C, D, and G.
And the A, I showed you an A too.
I know, and Bernstein and I were working on that so hard. And I got a little mini amp that would just pop the sound a little. You should bring your amp with that little thing, just a little extra sound. Next week, we're going to actually hopefully maybe have that really good mic and start kind of like improve our process here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to be able to hear you.
No, I'm actually working on a song. I heard it for the first time yesterday that somebody told me to go listen to. And they said that's the biggest song around right now. And I was like,
what's that?
What the hell is it called? And it's called Shallow. It's the one with Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga.
I love that song.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah, that's what they said. All the girls would go, oh, I love that song.
Do you have a little bit?
Yeah, I have a little bit. Oh. So
Good.
I'm just working on. I've got the words to it. Next week I will have that song.
You work on it. Next week we will crank it out.
We will definitely crank it out.
That's right. Now we don't want to forget the fact that we've got some people that want to be able to continue to enjoy some drinking today, right? So today is Malbec World Day. That's right, April 17th, and the Jamie Sloan Wine's 2016 Apex is Malbec driven. Speaking of driving, you know what I think we should do? I think we should go over here and check out a little GoPro in 60. That's right, folks. Back in 2008, I had the pleasure of being able to race a car in Sonoma, California on IndyCar weekend. It was a Formula car. It was my Formula car. It was a Formula Mazda. It was the original Formula, the Star Mazda series car up until 2004. And then they got these brand new fancy super carbon fiber extra downforce. Everybody needs to own 5 car dealerships to buy one cars. And Do we have a question?
No,
Yeah.
we just see a black screen right now.
Oh,
And a little
yeah. Well, let's do it. Here we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. What we need to do here is play for you a little video clip that I did. And I used to do a little video production and stuff like that, actually, when I had my game going. Right now, I'm trying to get it going again. But anyway, so back in 2010, we did a little race up there, IndyCar weekend. It was 2 different classes of cars, Formula Mazda that I had originally, and then the new fancy one. And of course, we started kind of a little bit behind the other guys. But during this 60 seconds, you'll see me take a few boys. You ready? Here we go. GoPro in 60. There we go, we got one. That's one. There's another. Woo! Bye-bye. Oh, so intense. Kill, baby. Game on. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Okay, so there you have it, right? So the apex is the inside of the turn. It's the sweet spot you want to get your car to. It's also National Malbec Day. It's a wonderful wine. We have another sip?
Don't forget to drink when you hear Malbec.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Which
We're
we need
out.
more.
Who needs more?
I need more.
You better be refilling at home.
Yeah. I'm not sure what you're drinking, but this is what we're drinking.
You can tell us what you're drinking.
Yeah.
Put it in the comments.
What do you got?
Even if it's not wine.
What do you got out
Let's
there?
hope it's wine. Let's hope it's Jamie Sloan wine.
Yes.
Gracias.
Kim, is Brett Weber still on there?
Or
did he have to run?
No, he had to go.
Yeah.
He had to go.
All right.
But he said, good evening. Keep up with the education.
There you go. Well, yeah, we're trying, right? We're trying. I'm going to tell you about how the show is going to develop. I've already got some vision for it. Can I do that?
Sure.
You can.
Yep. Okay. So we're gonna work on getting a guest in here each week, right? Someone that we get a chance to be able to talk to, hang out with. It's fun, interesting, has some good stories to tell. Maybe he's in the food business, the wine business. Today it might have been actually with National Malbec Day, somebody else that might produce wine besides us, right? Or it might have been somebody from a racing standpoint with this, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, just think, what if, with the fact that you're now practicing this new fancy song, what if it was, who, it was Lady Gaga?
Maybe we could get Lady Gaga.
Maybe we have Lady Gaga come in here.
I much prefer Bradley Cooper, though.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
He's
actually
hot.
starts the song and she finishes it.
Oh, is this from that movie?
Yeah, from A Star Is Born.
You've
Now,
seen it, right?
I haven't
I
seen the movie.
have seen
I
it.
never heard the song until yesterday.
I have
It's
seen
on
it.
all
Really?
the radio and everything. I don't listen to radio. I listen to Sirius.
Dude, I used to
XM.
run 5 radio stations. You can't diss my background like
No,
that.
but I've been listening to
You're
Sirius
strumming a
XM.
guitar.
I get in my car, Sirius XM.
Well, there's a lot of music on Sirius XM.
There's a
I am
lot
guilty of that.
music. But, you know,
I'm guilty of that, too. I listen to talk radio the whole time.
Do you?
Yeah.
I listen to music, but I have like 8 different channels depending on the mood. And none of them have shallow on them. None of the top 40 contemporary stuff.
You know what I'm in the mood for?
Malbec.
Malbec?
Or Malbec, sorry.
Malbec.
I'm in the mood to see the Wild Thing cranking up with her mom. Let's see what we got. Let's go to What's Cooking, Good Looking. I love this part of the show. So much fun. Wild Thing. Woo! I make my heart sing. You know what we need to do? We need to work audio for the Wild Thing. But here we go right now. This is What's Cooking, Good Looking with Julianne the Wild Thing. Let's see what we got.
I can't
Now
type
watch
when
this.
you do. Why does it go away?
Ready? That's not what I want. Stop that. That's what I want right there. And I want that.
Hey everybody, it's Julianne again, another segment of What's Cooking Good Lookin'. Today I'm actually with my mommy, Sue, my sous chef. So we're cooking in her kitchen tonight, and I decided to bring our 2017 Chardonnay, because she loves Chardonnay. And so we're gonna be cooking chicken marsala tonight. So we have some boneless chicken breast that we're gonna cut in half and pound so that it's thin. We have mushrooms, cream, chicken broth, butter, marsala wine, thyme, rosemary, salt, and pepper. And we're gonna be doing that tonight. But yeah, she hasn't had this Chardonnay before. So it's been aged in mostly neutral French oak. So it's not your big oaky buttery Chardonnay. It's more fruit forward. So you're gonna get this creamy vanilla, lemon on the nose and palate. So taste it, I wanna see what you think.
Your mom's so cute.
This is good.
It's good, right?
Very smooth.
You give her
Smooth,
makeup.
Not too oaky.
not too oaky. So it's gonna go great with the chicken marsala.
This is gonna be fun.
Yes.
Okay, so I've already put salt and pepper on the chicken, and now I'm pounding it. I want it to be about 1/4 inch, and then afterwards I'm gonna dredge it in flour.
Perfect.
Sauteing the chicken right now, and we're getting it golden brown on each side. We dredged it in flour, salt, and pepper, and we have enough oil and butter in the pan.
About 3 minutes on each side.
Okay, so we just took the chicken out of the pan to set aside. Now we're cooking the mushrooms. So we're gonna saute these mushrooms in butter, and I'm adding the shallots right now. And then my lovely sous chef is gonna add the garlic.
We're cheating a little bit because we're getting the garlic that's already minced from the bush.
Yeah, that's okay though, it's fine. So we're gonna mix this all up, get it nice sauteed and brown, and then
So
eventually
good.
after this
Look at
we're
that.
gonna make our marsala sauce. Okay, so we added the cream, here's the chicken broth, and then I'm gonna add the marsala, and we're gonna mix that all up for that sauce. Okay, I need a little refill of our Chardonnay. There we go.
You did it big. Okay. This wine is
Got a lot of bounce there.
It's
Wow,
so
thanks.
smooth. I mean, I would like to have this
dancing.
wine every night. I know.
That looks so good. And we're gonna enjoy this with the rice and some fresh broccoli. All right, so this is the finished product. We have our chicken marsala with the broccoli, rice, and rolls. We have our wine, which is delicious. The only mistake is that I only brought one bottle, and we desperately needed 2 bottles of this Chardonnay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Maybe 3.
maybe 3, but cheers, you guys. Cheers, we love you.
I love it.
She's so cute.
She is cute. Tell me about your mom.
What about my mom?
What's her name again?
Susan.
Susan.
Susan, my
Yep.
chef. She is just the best. She's my best friend. People say we look alike, or duo.
Yeah.
I don't know. We have tons of fun together.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
so
learn to cook
sweet.
from her?
No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. She's a great cook now, but I don't know. I think I started picking up wanting to cook on my own. I don't necessarily think it was my parents, but yeah.
Well, how long you been cooking?
I think I started in high school getting interested. I used to bake and cook a lot. I don't bake too much anymore because really the only person that eats my baking is me, so that's not good. So I stopped doing that. But yeah, I used to
Looks like
cook
you
a lot more. I still try to cook as much as possible now, but obviously you get a little bit busier as you get older.
What is it that you haven't cooked that you've been thinking about?
Oh, actually, I was just talking about this last week. I want to do a branzino, right? Is that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I did that in college one time in my cooking class, but I've never done it on my own. So I want to do that.
Well, there's a little secret that you just left out.
What?
Your cooking class.
Well, my major was food, health, and nutrition. So a lot of my classes were cooking and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Kim?
I did,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I want to
As
do
a
a
joke.
whole lobster.
Oh.
I'm a little scared to do that. I don't know.
Need a big pot, darling.
I know.
Big pot,
I don't think I have that.
put that pucky in there and just drop it and get it over with.
Yeah,
And then go, all right. And then don't overcook it.
I know.
Be careful,
Yeah.
right? And then there's the grilled program. Harath, you're probably into the grilled lobster program, huh? You love a grill.
I like to grill.
Yeah,
I'm actually a very good griller.
yeah.
You know who has a great branzino is Cadario that we
Ooh.
just featured. What was
They
that last week?
Yeah, last week.
week.
Was, yeah,
I had an
With Melissa.
incredible branzino there, and it had like that caper and
That sounds
white
amazing.
wine. Oh, it was so good.
yeah. It's absolutely
I've had it
delicious.
before at restaurants. I actually had best one ever was in Mexico in Puerto Vallarta.
So,
It was delicious,
Right.
but I want to do it myself.
Very ambitious.
cool. Well, I'm having another little sip of Malbec.
Okay.
Malbec.
Hang on a
Okay, drink up.
Yeah,
second.
little Apex. You know, it's pretty cool. There is a little like cult following for Malbec. You know what I mean? There's people that are kind of rabid about it, right?
I love them.
Yeah, absolutely. And I actually didn't know that there was a National Malbec Day, World Malbec Day, until recently.
There's an international day for everything.
There is.
I don't know who makes these up every day.
There's lots of
There's
days.
everything.
That's right.
Did somebody say Malbec?
Yeah, definitely. Ah, yes. Okay, Harath, why don't you take us home here on the, is this our third?
Mm-hmm.
It's our third
Sure.
episode
Sure,
of the
yeah.
JSW show. And we're honing down some things, some others definitely need some work, but we're getting there. So we thank you for your patience. We thank you for tuning in and being a part of the Jamie Sloan Wines family. And until we see you again, you guys be safe, be healthy. Harath, it's yours, buddy.
Okay. So, I just learned the song today as well. But it's a Neil Young song, and it kind of fits the weird times we're in. It's called Heart of Gold. And so, let's see whether I can make it through.
Let's do it. Crank it away.
Easy to play the songs when somebody's singing, so you can track where you're supposed to be. When there's nobody singing, you kind of like veer off and then kind of go this way and that way until you come back.
Just sing that stuff in your head, boy. Can you sing?
I know.
Can you sing?
No.
Can you sing?
Yeah.
Oh!
Why do people sing with me? I can't.
Oh,
So I
Melissa,
think
sing.
we need to do a
Yeah.
sing-along,
Yes.
Yeah.
okay?
Heart
Melissa's
of
never
gold.
told us that before.
Heart of gold.
There, see, there you So now look,
I can't sing. I just want to confess
No, no, no.
something.
He cannot
it
sing.
doesn't matter, but if a whole group is singing, you can kind of hide your way
Yeah.
through the
That's
song.
true.
But having a nice little sing-along on a song like that would be
That would
awesome.
be nice.
And it helped me play a lot better because then I don't have to concentrate on where I am because I'm hearing where you are.
It's a lot of pressure. I'm going to need some more
Malbec?
Malbec.
Take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Until next time. Cheers.
Yay!